Well then, let's see what you have to offer, Orochimaru. What's up guys, I love Hunter here, and here to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 27 of Boruto episode Nagi, which is known as Fake and Real. And I'm excited. Notably, I've kind of gotten out of my head that this is a prequel. I already know what happens. They win, they have to win, they take care. Like, I know, but I've gotten that out of my head. I'm just excited. Clearly, for some reason or another, Karasu Sensei still demands to cook in this side series beyond a shadow of a doubt, so I'm simply excited to see what's going down. So, let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into it. Editing Molly, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, you know we gotta pre-draw that bad boy. It may not be peak every week, but it's peak every month. And we can still wait. We can definitely still wait on that. But okay, I'm excited. My toes, they're curled. So let's not waste any more time. Let's actually hop right into chapter 27, Fake and Real. Boom! Something the cleats on that ball for what? Let's see. Oh, that's right, because Kiora literally just scored. I was like, wait, weren't we in the middle of a play? No, we weren't. In fact, we were right at the end of a play. Let's see. Boom! Oh. Did my voice seriously just crack on boom? I already put my voice high to do that. Boom. Where did I go? Gosh, I have the memory of a goldfish, y'all. Where did I get that from? Boom! My brain is screaming Sonic, but I don't think that's from Sonic. I don't know. But boom! We're even so far. 3 more points. Time for the second half. But there's no time limit on this game. At least from what I heard, there's no time limit. Technically, second half, I guess, because, 2 for 2. That's interesting. I'm actually glad that Karasu Sensei, my brain was about to say the mangaka's name, Pencil, say it. And I was like, no, I can't say Nomura, because I still think it's illustrated. I forget. I think this one isn't illustrated by Nomura, but it's close. I feel like I looked this up before, so I'm not gonna look it up in this video. I think it is like something illustrated by Nomura, but also somebody else. But I'm glad that Karasu Sensei is taking his time with this, mainly because I'm still not sure how he's gonna do U20. Right? Neo Egoist League is perfect because we literally do have 3 unseen games. It's going to be consistent Nagi L's, obviously, but there is time for Neo Egoist League stuff. But U20, I feel like that's going to be at most 4 chapters because Nagi does nothing. He has 1 goal in U20 and basically disappears the rest of the match. He has 1 goal and headbutting Baro. And while episode Nagi has clearly shown that it's like the main series in the sense that it's more than willing to focus on other characters, the U20 is Isagi's game. And unfortunately, considering every single major character is there, this isn't like the back half of episode Nagi or the back half of Blue Lock, and then now the current half of Blue Lock in terms of Neo Egoist League stuff, where you can cut to other characters in different perspectives. You would just be showing different angles of stuff, which episode Nagi has done before, but all the characters that are relevant to the episode Nagi manga are here. But still, I don't know. I'm a little bit scared about U20, so I'm glad they're taking the time here. But let's see. Time for the second half. Let's get up there, Team White. Oh, okay. I literally just said I got over the fight as a prequel. See, it is crazy. You know what? I still like Nagi. Admittedly, it's because a lot of time has passed since Manshine. So I've kind of I've gone through the stages of grief already. So I'm more so in the acceptance phase than I've ever been before. And don't get me wrong, Nagi's still a fan favorite character, and he's still a favorite character of mine. I'd say he's probably still in my top 5, right? Who am I really putting in my top? I don't know, though. Kaiser, Isagi, Datsura. Darn. And you know what? Funnily enough, I wish I had this mentality during the Ubers game. I think I switched up on Baro, too. Not to the point where he's my favorite character, he's a lot of people's favorite character, but I definitely switched up and gotten a lot softer on Baro on another reread of Blue Lock, admittedly. But, with that being the case, Baro, my glorious King Kaiser, even Snuffy, Hiyori, there's so many good characters. So maybe he may not be in top 5 no more, but he's still definitely somewhere in the top 10. So it hurts knowing where he's going, but at the same time, I do love seeing him locked in. Let's see. Boom! Uh-oh. Look at the drip. Look at the drip. Everyone's dripping. Well, really it's just these. Oh, no. I say everyone's dripping. Where's Baro? Let's see. Oh, is this? No, this seems like a 1-page thing. That's neat, though. That's a rare 1-page restart. At least I think it's 1 page. Let's see. The meaty 50-50. Thank you for everyone who knows soccer in the last month's comment section explaining how, yeah, this is viable, but you could pretty easily break it down. Thank you. Sorry, I think simply. I think if I'm faster than you, and I can hit you with the 50-50, what are you really meant to do? But apparently there are a bunch of things you can do with this. And of course, like the whole stamina issue that was brought up last chapter is going to be brought up here, presumably by Orochimaru, because I genuinely do not remember the fork-tongued guy's name. I know everyone else's name. I know Kyoto, I know Otoya, I know Karasu, and I know... That's it. Because they go into a 5-minute. I don't know Orochimaru's name. But still, I don't know. This seems like, at least to me, it'd probably take me a minute. I don't think, maybe I wouldn't be able to adjust, because that's such a dangerous thing. That's such a wild 50-50 that I have to get hit with every single time. But especially considering that's the most dangerous thing about a 50-50, is that if a person mental stacks well enough on you, they can hit you with the same thing over and over again. The amount of times I've hit somebody with an overhead light, especially when I'm doing like a proper 50-50, admittedly, a lot of my 50-50s and fighters are fake. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I be faking 50-50s all the time. I be risky for it. I be going crazy with it. But one of my favorite 50-50s, it's just base Vegeta Bardock B. There's one friend of mine, he always gets hit by the overhead. I never even think it's basically 100-100. I don't even 50-50 him anymore. I just auto combo, medium, light, heavy, quarter circle forward. Well, not heavy, but quarter circle forward, light, in the air, Bardock B, and then just hit him with a leg. It's that easy. You can't mental stack. So if you do that enough, they can just always choose the same route because you're always worried about them choosing the other route. And really considering, in this case, it truly is a 50-50. I'll admit, with the base Vegeta mix, I think the more optimal combo that I perform does come when I hit the low. Like, the light is fine, but it has worse damage scaling, at least in my opinion. And I can't really combo as well off of that. But all the light, it can go crazy. But this one, it is just pure 50-50 because, like, either of them can score. And the score is the main goal here. Let's see. See what I did there? Score is the main goal. That was totally intentional and not accidental. Let's see. The same trick, huh? Don't charge in. Hold the line. These guys. Change their defensive line after that one play? They're avoiding a sprint battle against it. Why would they engage? I mean, I guess the only downside of something like this is, like, what if they just keep running towards you? You're just going to keep that one line all the way down. But, like, that could be it. But still, I've been outspread before. I know what that feels like. So, like, I will not engage. I will wait. Or what I'll do, I'll play, like, a prediction game. I'll be like, okay, you're going to obviously dash past me because I'm not fast enough to keep up with you if you start racing. But I'm here, you're there, let me get to a place where I think you need to go, and then I'll do that. Let's see. I mean, guys, technically they're doing that here with the whole defensive line. They're avoiding a sprint battle. And also, yeah, they saw the play. Like, you can't do the exact same thing. Well, you could, if you were built like that for real. Let's see. By drawing back as they wait to... They are avoiding a sprint battle against us. By drawing back as they wait to see what we'll do. Yeah, but, like, Baro and Nagi do still exist. That's clever. We were planning to shake off each one of them with pure speed. But now we need to get past all of them at once. I mean, realistically, just don't charge in the middle. Like, pick one. I'd say pick either of the people in the end. And considering, well, Chigiri's tall, relatively tall. I think he's like 5'9", and Zatetsu's taller than him. So, like, honestly, this is gonna sound crazy. Go for the shortest guy. Obviously, go for the Orochimaru over here. But, maybe, yeah, actually, I'd say go for Orochimaru. Because when you think about it, Otoya's really, really good with the ball. Karasu's a demon with the ball. So you want to be as far away from Karasu as possible. So, honestly, I'd go straight for Orochimaru. Because the issue with Kyura is that he's already shown he has fantastic low on the ground ball control. So you kind of just don't want to mess with him in an extended 1v1 or even a 2v1. Let's go for the guy who hasn't shown any special abilities just yet. I'd go right there and just be like, hi, please hold this mix. Let's see. All of them at once. This pattern is too hard, too complex. It's too dangerous, too impossible. What were you gonna say, Chigiri? Princess, use me and your imagination. Oh. I miss you. How you doing? Honestly, once again, especially since I've softened on Nagi a lot because time has passed. Once again, I'll admit it's really hard for me to stay. Like, I know there are phrases like an elephant never forgets. And I'll never forget how Nagi initially made me feel when he decided to completely fumble the bag and completely regrets as a character. But, like, time softens all wounds. My edges are dulled by the sands of time. And I know I'm going to be looking back. Let's see, how much longer is the PXG? I think PXG is like another 10 chapters at most. Once again, I may be pushing to say another 10 chapters. Another 10 chapters, we'll probably get like 4 or 5 chapters breaking down the aftermath of the Neo Eagles League. Then we're probably going to get into team building, and then we're going to start U20. So, unless, it really depends if Nagi's comeback arc takes place in the Neo Eagles League, his comeback game happens against Bartra, or if we save it for the U20 itself. But with that being the case, I know I'm going to be looking at the period of Nagi being in his downfall arc favorably once I get further in the series. Once he's back, I'll be like, oh, it was peak. It was perfect. It was top of the line writing. It's just in the moment, bro. It hurts when I see him be so peak. Let's see. And your imagination. Nagi's charging the defensive line? This gives me new options. Oh, Nagi, why are you running like that, bro? We're really hitting the Naruto dad. Let's see. Okay, right there. Nagi! With your height, I can make a lob pass. Past the defenders. And this is the thing. Nagi has, I'll admit, that boy has stupid airtime. Like he really do be leaping like that. And as a guy, typically the taller you are, the higher you leap. But still, it's so crazy to see Nagi just do stuff like this. But let's see. Not bad for an ad-lib, but it's still a mediocre idea. Ooh. But Karasu, don't you get it? He's in the air. Karasu, you should know ball by now, dog. He's in the air. You may be cut. Whoa. This crow guy is sharp. He's got such a read on things. But I can still get... Oh, okay, so now he didn't even go for the air game. He really just trapped it, let it hit the ground, and kept pushing. All right. But I can get past him. Okay, Nagi, let's see how you cook. Gotcha. Boom. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, I really thought Nagi was about to get to cooking. All right. But that does make more sense, right? He should... Honestly, this is going to sound stupid, because I know, he's a human being. He's affected by the laws of gravity. But, Nagi, bro, you should have played an air game right there real quick. You should have trapped it with your chest, trapped it with your foot. Well, actually, maybe not trapped it, but tapped it back into the air with your foot, landed, and then passed. Do anything to keep the ball higher in the air. Because the moment that ball was even getting close to the ground, yeah, you were going to lose that one, Buckaroo. Let's see. Gotcha. That was close. Last minute ground attack slide. These two are incredible at defensive combos, too. I mean, yeah. The best way to break down a defense is to be good at offense, and the best way to be good at defense is to understand offense. So, I'm not shocked that Karasu, the demon, would be so clean with it. Be so buttery with it, so smooth with it, especially in combination with Otoya, who I guess he is technically a speedster archetype. I don't know. I don't really think of Otoya that way. If you were to say, name me Blue Lock speedsters, I'd be like, oh, Chigiri, Zantetsu, and Yukimaya. And those would be the 3 that come. Oh, and my son, obviously my son, but my son's fresher in my mind. But still, I think those would be the main 4: Corona, Chigiri, Zantetsu, and Yukimaya. But I guess legally speaking, Otoya, he's in there. He's in there. He would be our main man, I guess. Our last guy. I'd say he's probably the slowest out of the top 5 speedsters, but still, he's up there. Let's see. Check it out. Well, everybody, ready for my turn? Himizu. It's crazy that I know this guy is going to be super duper relevant right after this chatter. But after this game, we are never seeing bro again. Let's see. Well, actually, no, maybe he's on another team, but I don't think so. I don't think he's played in any Neo Eagles League game on panel. Let's see. Ready for my turn? Himizu. Oh, what's this? Has a natural gift for seeing through lies. When he was a child, his parents' love for each other had grown cold. In an effort to not show that at home, they acted like a good mother and father. What is real? What's a lie? This was when Himizu acquired his habit of consistently doubting others' facial expressions. Well, honestly, I mean, it sucks for the kid. This is going to sound awful. I feel bad for him because he developed the ability to see through it. Notably, as I've gotten older, whatever walls my parents did used to keep up around me have dropped. They're a lot more lackadaisical and real with me than ever when I was a child. And admittedly, when they first started doing it, I was like, whoa! Who are you people? Because, I don't know, I've never heard certain things from them until I hit the age of adulthood. And they were like, we made it to the legal threshold. Here's more of our real selves. And I wouldn't say what they were doing was raising me was fake or anything. I couldn't tell if it was fake. It's just that it wasn't everything. Now I kind of get closer to everything. Obviously, I'll never learn everything about my parents, nor do I ever want to learn everything about my parents. There's some things that I never want to hear about. But with it being the case, since I never noticed that, I can't imagine seeing through whatever barriers your parents put up for you to make sure you have a happy life at such a young age. Being a child and being able to see through that, sure, I think it is kind of sweet that the parents knew, like, hey, for the sake of our child, the best thing we can do is at least be good to him, be good parents, even if we don't like each other. Being amicably either not in love parents or amicable parents who even co-parent, like, that's, in my opinion, that's fantastic. And at least for the sake of the kid, even if I do feel bad for both of them. Well, because, you know, they're not in love anymore. But I do feel bad for Aiku. Himizu. I feel bad for him, mainly because, like, he could tell. And thusly, that probably, based on what it says here, likely it ruined his worldview. If he's going to look through everybody's facial expressions and be like, oh, you're lying. Oh, you're hiding something. Because everyone, I feel like no person ever is 100 million, billion, duodecillion% honest about themselves. Not online, not in person, not anywhere. I feel like people aren't even 100 million, billion, duodecillion, quintillion% honest with themselves and themselves. Like, I don't know. I know I have things that I'm in denial about relating to me. I know for a fact. And so I'm not 100% honest with myself, not to talk of other people. So if you're consistently looking for someone hiding something, even if you don't know what that something is, you're gonna find it. And that's gonna ruin how you perceive people. I don't know. I obviously don't believe you should 100% trust anybody. I do believe that you should always be skeptical in life, because being skeptical is always safer than being non-skeptical and being an easy lick, as the cool kids would say these days. But at the same time, living a life like that, especially in your own home, that has to be awful. Let's see. What are they really thinking? I want to know what's real. Tell me what's real. As those feelings grew, they shaped his personality. People tell lots of lies. It's okay. I'm fine. Kind lies, self-defensive lies, self-assertive lies. Yeah, I've met him before. It's your boy. Listen, human personalities are formed out of those personas. Where are you? Don't you hide from me? I know you're here. Yes. Come here, my friend. I need to make the joke. Oh no, you've been ripped. Well, I guess I gotta use you now. Sorry. I didn't want to open you, but it's too late. But Persona! I don't have free reload. I'm waiting until they drop the version of it with episode I is built in. I am not spending $100 on that game. On the complete game. I'm not buying reload till it's done. I got that copy of Royal discounted. I got it for like $40. I was not, admittedly, and I like the Persona series. Have not played a single one of them, but I like the Persona series. I think it has really interesting characters and stuff like that. I watch a whole bunch of Persona stuff, like Bubble Tea. Well, I guess Shin Megami Tensei in general, like Shin Megami Tensei and Shin Megami Tensei Persona stuff. I consume way too much of it for a guy who's never even touched the games. But I'll wait. I'll really wait. You're gonna drop it one day, Alice. It took a while for Persona 5 Royal, but I'll wait. I'm a patient man. I'll wait till 6 drops, which is probably gonna be for another. Man, I feel bad for Persona fans. Like, I mean, at least y'all gotten games. Y'all got like real game, not mobile games. Y'all even got mobile games. I feel bad for Persona fans because like it's been 7 years. 7 years? Is it 7? I think it's 7 going on 8 years since since Persona 5 dropped. And how long were y'all waiting for 5 from 4? And there's been like, I mean, the only thing we know about Persona 6 is that it's green, which is nice. It's good to have the aesthetic color detail. We go from blue to yellow/gold to red to green. Neat, interesting idea. But like, man, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, I feel your pain, but I still say Kingdom Hearts fans have it worse because the only real games we've had that at least, actually not again, not really. I still feel bad for Persona fans because they are RPG players. I think you've had Q2, you've had Q2, you've had Strikers, you've had Tactica, and you've had Reload. Then again, I guess Reload, but no, because Reload is a remake. I feel like remakes, I don't know, I love remakes of old classic games, but I feel like a remake just doesn't hit the same as a new game. No matter how good the remake is, right? Like, I'm a big fan of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I have over 400 hours in that game, but the only reason I like it so much is because I didn't play Ruby and Sapphire growing up. So that's my definitive edition of the game, and it's where I have most of my memories from it. But I can imagine that the real Pokemon fans, and hey, I was a real Pokemon fan, I would have preferred Pokemon Z. Still would have preferred Pokemon Z to this day. Or some sort of further installment. Though admittedly now I go back and wish, wait, Pokemon, please take your time, stop it. So I get it in multiple degrees, but man, Persona fans, hats off to you. Hats off to you. It's been literal, it's going to be a decade before we see Persona 6. I'm confident Persona 6 is not dropping until 2027. Which sounds so crazy. That sounds so crazy to say. But I think at this rate, how radio silent has been. Then again, I don't know. It really depends when they drop the first trailer. Because Reload had like a year turnaround time. They announced it, and then like a year later it was out. So maybe 2026. I doubt 2025 though. It's been too silent. And especially with Re-Metaphor Fantasio coming out, I really don't think we're going to see it 2025. Maybe 2026. So that's 9 years. Sorry, I want a complete rant about Persona because Personas and literally the mask. But let's see. Oh, and yeah, human personalities are formed out of their personas. Those personas. And that is true. I'm also a big believer that, like, you and how you present yourself is your personality, right? Like, obviously, there are things about you and your personality that cannot be perceived on initial things like a first interaction. Like, most people cannot tell I'm a content creator when I first speak to them. Because I don't bring it up. It's just not, I don't know, it's not my main job. But with that being the case, you can find that out. But I still say being a content creator is part of my personality. So you'll see aspects of it, glimpses of it, from how I carry myself to how I show myself to how my eyes typically stay more open. Because if I do not tend to be more active and more engaged, I look like this. I always look angry for some reason. I look angry, sad, or not there. And all of which are bad. So I do get that. Human personalities are born from personas. So, Aiki Himizu learn to take pleasure in seeing through others' lies and exposing their true feelings. That's interesting. Once again, I can see the reason for that. If you've had to live in a life that you've known was a lie for a majority of it, of course you're going to find a way to enjoy the lies, right? Like, even if you know all around you is false, as long as you're having fun, that makes it okay, right? So if you have fun by destroying the false perceptions, the personas of other people, I mean, do what you gotta do to keep on living, I guess. But see, exposing their true feelings. I can still move. Bring it on, Fork Tongue. Chigiri, the moment you said that, I knew you were no. Chigiri, you can't say that. You can see through it. We just established that character trait now. Okay. Oh? So, like, I still want to know, was this organic? I know that's actually, like, there are people who are born with, like, a split tongue. Do you have, like, extra taste buds in the middle? Like at the split, like, do the taste buds grow down there, too? Because, like, notably, there aren't taste buds on the bottom of your tongue. There's barely even any taste buds on the rim of your tongue. It's all on the top. So I wonder, like, where do your taste buds stop? Or are they literally just on top, and then there's nothing there? There's just, like, muscle tissue. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, you're one to talk, you little liar. Oh, the mix-up? Chigiri, no. But then again, Chigiri's really bad in close quarters. It's not really bad, but, like, his main aspect does get stumped. Not stopped, but, like, it gets stuffed in close quarters. Neo Egotist League Chigiri will definitely get better with this, but I think it's only on the offensive side from what we've seen. Though, admittedly, he does stop Borrow shot in the Uber's game. So maybe it is maybe his overall potency in 1v1s has increased drastically because he has the better burst movement now, but still, yeah, this would be a weakness to tap on current Chigiri. Let's see. He's gonna do a step over feint, then make a pat. Oh, Chigiri, where are you stepping, bro? I love the posing though. Once again, who does episode Nagi? I don't think it's no. Gosh darn it. I looked this up before. I said I was going to look it up. Who are you? Episode Nagi. Not Nagi. Episode Nagi. Artist. Let me see who you are. I heard people didn't like the movie of episode Nagi. I don't know. I don't watch the anime. Or the movie. I don't know. I'm bad. I think the last anime movie I saw was JJK Zero. Which came out like, what, 2 years ago? But let's see. Episode Nagi. Author. Illustration by Kota Sanomiya. I knew it was. I knew it was a Nomura. Why did I think it was Nomura? I think I looked it up somewhere, and somewhere said Nomura. But Kota Sonomiya. They do a fantastic job of taking these already well-established character designs and stretching them out and bending them in unique ways. That's what I've always noticed about Nagi, in particular to the main series. And don't get me wrong, Nomura's fantastic with these character designs too. He does it in his own different way. But Sota Konomiya does a fantastic job of these like really dynamic poses, these really hard to draw angles. Like this is not an easy pose to draw, but it's done so well. They are really, really good. But let's see. A pass? What? Rolling feint! He's good at this. Bye. Normally he had enough distance to get away, but not enough. I can reach it with my speed. Uh-oh. I know. He's out! Another feint? Darn. Oh, but he's playing that game. He's like, oh, you think you built like that? Okay. And that's the thing. This would work so well, at least if it goes the way I think it's going to go. It's going to be a similar thing that would happen to him in the U20 match, where ultimately he had to get pulled, not necessarily because he was hurt or anything like that, because his stamina literally wasn't good enough. Taking all that time off from running literally lowered his stamina meter. So he wasn't as adept. So it looks like what's going to happen here, unless someone else steps in, it seems like Aiki is going to specifically drain Chigiri's stamina over and over again by consistently feinting him. Because Chigiri always has been, he'll be a speed merchant. And ultimately, anyone who sprints at high speeds but doesn't do distance knows, yeah, you can sprint at high speeds. You can even do it quickly. You can do it on command. You can go from start to like 100 in like 5 steps if you're or less if you're really good. I know some people who can like go from their top speed or from 0 to their top speed in like 3 strides. They're monsters. But in this case, you keep doing that if you don't have the endurance for it, and especially if you're trying to turn hard, you're going to burn through a lot of your stamina. Because it takes a lot of force to instantly stop yourself. And especially if you're trying to hard pivot. That's why, at least at the end of all my races, my coach always told me, hey, don't immediately stop on a dime. Run it out. Cool it down. Progressively slow down. Do not just stop on a dime because it will hurt. And also, drain your stamina. Let's see. Another feint? Darn. If he gets past me, we right at the goal. Whoa, what happened? How fast? What in the world? Weren't y'all just at the midline? What happened? I thought y'all were on the offense. How's he already at the goal? Let's see. If he gets past me, we right at the goal. I've got to stop. I hate that this thing might become true. Please, go to show Sensei, don't remove Chigiri from the plot, bro. I know you have a lot of speedsters. Please don't do it. Sacrifice Yukimaya. With this treasure, I summon a sacrifice Yukimaya. Please, leave Chigiri and my beloved baby boy, my little shark boy Corona, alone. Alone. I think about it, it's kind of funny that they all have stamina issues. Actually, Yukimaya doesn't. He does have a different type of stamina issue. But that's weird to think about. Wild. But I've got to stop him. Well, you ain't stopping nothing. You stop motion. Stop it, princess. Don't chase him. You'll break. That is the most wide-eyed, determined, and focused that I've ever seen Nagi. Oh, but you know what? That's actually, is that low-key? That's a G, yo. Wait a minute. That's a multi-level top tier play. Always forcing Chigiri to stop. Okay, Millie, it's not here. I don't think this is his left leg, right? It's the issues in his right leg. Yeah. I'll admit, if you've like flipped this and you showed that Chigiri was consistently going to force to be stopped on his right leg where the ACL was torn and where he has to specifically worry about that knee, then I'd be like, whoa, but still, it's enough here. It's clear that he was manipulating to do all these harsh stops, not just to wear down Chigiri's stamina, but to also aggravate that injury. But still, it is crazy to see Nagi so, emotional and invested. Like, Nagi, my boy, where was this? You'll break! Getting sloppy? It's totally obvious. You're at your limits, you idiot. So long, redhead speedster. I am the master of fake. Cool story, bro. You know where you're gonna end up? With Hiragi. Oh, who's Hiragi? I don't know, Aiki. Who are you? Master of fake. and you can tell what's real. I'm sorry, my friend. You'll never get a deal. But all right, that still is pretty clean. Though, admittedly, though, I wonder what he does against people who are like mostly or entirely honest about themselves, or what he does against good fakers. Like, obviously, Chigiri, yeah, he's still a mostly honest dude, but he has his moments of hiding that weakness. But, like, against Sinisagi, against the Kaiser, against anybody of, like, high-tier mental ability, or just straight-up physical honesty, like a Destroyer Rin or a Tokimitsu or stuff like that. Like, what does Aiki even do? Do you just get cooked? Possibly. If they just have good stats, good stamina, and understand how to play the game, like, I think Aiki's playstyle does get cooked. Let's see. 2-3. Ooh, and a double slap up. I see it. Nice one, Himizu. Nobody can pull one over on the genius of lies. Yo, Karasu's like, I know what you are. You're a terrible person, but you're clean with it though. I respect it. Let's see. I'm just an honest guy who wants to know what's real. But that redhead sure sucks at lying. He's so worn out his moves are clearly getting worse. He'll be donezo soon enough. I know he won't be, but let's see how he overcomes it. Princess, you okay? Yeah, sorry, Nagi. There's no way they were actually targeting my knee. But that bend just now is dangerous. Okay, so it's purposeful. So he knew that he was just getting tired. He didn't know about the... But again, that makes sense. Why would he know about the weakness in his knee? Like, it would make less sense for Himizu to specifically be targeting that. So I'll take that. That does make more sense. So, ironically enough, I said I was right, then I was wrong, then I was right. But technically, I was right in my first interpretation. Just manipulating Chigiri like that, consistently baiting him, using his speed, wearing him down. That was the initial goal of Himizu, and it only worked doubly effective because of Chigiri's knee. But that bend just now is dangerous. I'm low on stamina, and the feeling in my knee still isn't totally back. But I can still do a few more all-out sprints. Don't risk that. You can't be serious. It's really gonna break. What are you saying, Nagi? My leg or your dream? Which is more important? Your leg! Chigiri, your leg, bro, your leg! And don't please let this podcast. My leg! Don't do that, Chigiri. We need your leg, dog. We need your leg, not you. Well, actually you. Because you're attached to your leg. And obviously Nagi's dream is nice too. But he's still, dog, your leg! We need that! So, that you know, that's crazy. Personally, I'm not saying that. I'd say my dream or my leg. What do you think? And then I go into my own personal introspection. But like Chigiri saying my leg or your dream. No, I don't care that much about your dream. It's me, big me. We teammates right now, but we compete for number one. That top spot, that top spizzy, bro. I'm not running with you. Or at least I'm not destroying myself for the sake of someone else's dream. And you know what I'm talking about? Like, that's not happening. I don't know. I admit, the only time I consider it is for like my family, right? Where like I need to push past my limits. I may have to, like, for say example, I need to lift something off of somebody. If my adrenaline kicks in, everything breaks, my bones and stuff like that, and I have to save a family member I love, yeah, then I don't care about my body. But Chigiri risking the ACL over this? Nah, he ain't worth it. Let's see. But Nagi, what do you have to say? You're shuddering, broski. I really appreciate you worrying about me, but is that really a reason to justify losing? No, Chigiri, but the fact that you could break your leg at any second again is a pretty good reason to justify risking losing. You're gonna beat Isagi, right? You don't want things to end here, right? You can't win if you're being kind for someone else. You can't survive here unless you're living for your own ego. That's what Blue Lock is. I don't mind breaking if it's for the sake of my dream. So you should do what you won't regret. What did I say? I was cooking. Why did I say regret? Why did I say do what you won't regret. So go towards what fires you up. So it's your fault, Chigiri. It's your Hey, Chigiri. We're just gonna do a little reaction test, Chigiri. We're just give me that leg of yours. Just give me that. Just like take it straight to your kneecap. And be like, Pencil, what? What are you talking about? It's that. It's the greed that Chigiri likely awoke in Nagi here. And especially at at the expense of Chigiri. Setting up that idea in Nagi's head that, hey, it's okay to use people as long as it's for your ego and your current desires. That's how you do it. Come on, Nagi. Use me. That is probably exactly what led to his dumb behind self using Rayo again. Because he's like, and if he does win this game by Chigiri just serving him, then that probably is what reinforced the idea that, oh, as long as I do exactly as I want, how I want, and when I want, with whoever I want, as long as they obey me, that's fine. I don't have to work hard. But Chigiri may, just right here and now, on top of Nagi's own existence, I don't have to blame entirely on Chigiri. I blame it enough that I want to take Thor's hammer to his leg. But I'm not going to blame it entirely on Chigiri. But this, in combination with Nagi's already pre-existing laziness and lack of determination, in combination with actually overcoming Isagi, I think this, if anything, is the straw that broke the camel's back. This is what has led to fall off Nagi. That. So unfortunate. Let's see. Go towards what fires you up. What fires me up? You guys are too naive. Dreams this, no regrets that. If that was enough to win, I'd be king of the world already, you idiots. I mean, he's right though. Like, he's right. Ain't that great? Like, yeah, I think I just like Baro now. I think I do just like Baro now. I don't know. And it's funny, like I said, I do see aspects of Baro myself, but I think I've always been like less full, hard, top of the line, big head ego as Baro, but like I think I've come around to just like Baro, so I'm gonna enjoy it. I'd be king of the world already, idiot. Baro, try to remember, what is this fight? What are we? Is this the final match to prove we're the strongest? Are we buddies who are boosting each other to success? That ain't it. We're losers who just happen to team up. We're a group of table scraps. Ooh. Oh, bar, why is that a bar? I mean, he kind of spitting, though. All y'all are leftovers. None of y'all made it here on your own. Let's see, everybody lost, right? The only person, no, everyone lost. Chigiri lost, Nagi lost, Baro lost, and Zantetsu. This is a team of tables. That's crazy to think about. Wow. That's actually wild to think about. Everyone on this team is lost. It sucks, but this is our reality. The reality is we're at a disadvantage in almost on options. Now imagine how much it would suck if we lost here. If this team loses someone else, do you really think we have a shot of winning our way back up? I mean, it depends. The competition is just going to keep getting weaker. But I don't want to say it, but I'll at least acknowledge that you guys have real talent and skills. If we lose here, I doubt we'll find anyone better. Okay, Baro, okay, man, I like Baro. Man, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize for any Baro slander I had before. I apologize for it. Personally, I'm alright. Baro, I've slept on you, dog. Baro. So get rid of your aesthetics and rationally rationally too? From Baro? That's gonna get flipped by the time of Uber. I was like, and rationally devote all our abilities towards winning, even if it's uncool. Hopes and dreams aren't enough for real motivation. We need to crush the worst future in which we lose here. Turn that despair into energy. Whoa, it's so clean! Yeah, but I can tell. This is definitely Sonomaya. Like, Baro could look this good, and has looked good, and this good, I'd say, in the original series, but this is a different art style. I can tell just barely. And it's only because I've been staring at Blue Lock for so long. I see. That's kind of cool. Win, even if it's uncool. Okay, King. We'll try that philosophy to bust through reality. Hey, yo, pause! Don't get the reality stone pregnant. Let me stop. Imagine despair. Ooh, okay, what y'all about to cook? Chigiri's on test. What? Okay, they're gonna hit the 50-50. Let's see what they do. Huh? That move again? I'm about to shatter your ankles. Ooh. They said, here, widescreen 50-50. Oh, they split up. Guess they finally changed things up. Keep an eye on both sides. I can't do multiple full speed sprints anymore, so even if it's uncool, I'll use this speed as bait. Interesting. I won't let you have the side. I'll wait till he accelerates to match me, then abruptly stop. You need to stop that. Stop abruptly stop. Like, I know it's a really, and it's a hard thing to do, but it's really cool to see someone just like hard. I mentioned him before, but there's a friend of mine who had like complete bodily autonomy and control. Like, I don't know, that man was crazy with it. So I always remember he'd run straight to the edges, right to the corner, and then stick his toes right in the corner and immediately book it in the exact opposite direction. And he would always shatter people's ankles that way instead of like sliding out of bounds. But Chigiri with your legs, bro, don't be hard stopping. That is not safe. Let's see. Isn't that how you like tear ACLs too? Isn't like an abrupt stop or an abrupt impact? Don't do that, bro. Let's see. And make a pass to the open far side. Ooh. Once again, building into needlessly Chigiri's habits of crossing, and that's what Chris builds on in order for him to score. There it is. I don't know what the logical thing to do is. This is still too high pitched for Zantetsu. I don't know what the logical thing to do is, but I'm supposed to be the best I can, even if it's uncool, right? Zantetsu Tsurugi. Become a pawn for the sake of a goal. Ooh. Clean. That's it, idiot four eyes. Now run! Baro passed it back again? He could have shot on his own, but he set up another play? I love it. I love how every single person is always bamboozled with Baro pass. He's like, huh? Is this canon? I was like, this is sort of simple. What voice do I give Zantetsu? I always forget. He doesn't speak enough. And it's too long in between chapter releases. Think. Better! This sort of simple task is my specialty. Boom! Ooh, another cross. Darn! Cover the center! I always forget Otoya's voice too. There's so many characters in this darn manga. I don't know that much range. Let's see. Yep. Ooh, you gonna keep it to an air battle? I'll do that high trap. I'm on him! Box him in, Kiora! Okay? Man, if you don't stop. You and the emoji speakers. You get on my nerves with your vocal pattern. Let's see. Logically, devote all our abilities towards winning. Ooh, what's you about to do? Is that a backtrap I smell? Is that a backtrap I smell? No, you want left. In midair still. A knee trap? Idiot! You ain't gonna shoot. Karasu, if only you knew, brother. If only you knew. It's uncool, but... the back pass is clean. Okay. The back flip into the pass. This is the option that crushes our worst future. Oh, he borrowed clean with it too. See? You losers can do it if you try. It sucks, but do it, King. This is how losers smash through reality and turn the table. Always clean with it. Always clean with it. Ooh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call thumbnail material. Thumbnail material right there. All right. Chigiri loves hopping on men, bro. I could have phrased that so. As I said it, I knew. Whatever. We're gonna push past that. Chigiri. But darn, Bar was huge though. But yeah, baby. All right. They dropped their personal egos. They aligned their objectives to win, huh? What a drag. Isn't this kind of bad? We're still leaving, huh? Darn it. Talk about a surprising final match. Let's have ourselves an exceptional duel. This is the right choice for now. This is what a team is. This is what it means to win. I get that intellectually, but this reality doesn't fire me up. Oh, okay, Nagi. But then again, that's the thing. It's so interesting reading episode Nagi and seeing his thoughts shift and wobble. Because, dude, this apparently fires you up later. Fires you up enough to give up all your development in order to work with Reo again and be subservient because you were a loser. So interesting. I'm interested to see how this goes. Because remember, it all has to build up to mainline Nagi. So I'm intrigued. However, this chapter's worthy. I like it, if only for the fact that, once again, we do get elaboration on a character who we will never see again. He is permanently banned from Blue Lock. We may see him again on another team in like another country, but I highly doubt that considering we're in the World Cup. He's probably a Japan native, so we're probably not going to see Aiko again, but it's nice to see a character of his archetype. It's always interesting. We've always had these characters with these very tragic backstories, and technically this is still a tragic backstory, but it leads to a very interesting result. It's nice to see that. It's nice to see Chigiri's madness and mania, the true, like, I'm not going to lie, the twisted nature of Blue Lock really sink into him too, and like really start to affect his mind. You're like, no, Nagi, sacrifice me. Use me for the sake of your goals, Nagi. Please, let me do, like, seeing that side of Chigiri is also really, really interesting. Seeing the mania that exists deep within him, how that reflects on the Nagi, and ultimately how this may have laid the groundwork for him giving up and being lazy later. Just like the back part of the chapter ended up laying the groundwork for him giving up and being lazy later. And it's Baro being the result of this, the person who goes in the exact opposite direction of Nagi, both in terms of utility and then insanity. overall, this chapter is just great. Yes, and Zantetsu was here too. He's neat. I like him. But overall, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave fired up, as if you're like, fired up, in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Those perks include the live reactions or the series I happen to review, ad-free reactions of all my videos, and becoming a $25 patron or $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, NMA, Real Rare, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, G Prosper, and Glacier XZ. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Sean, Igneel Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members, Fine and Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, along with Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha, Jay Warrior, and AZ Void. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 patrons, Overlord Zero, Joaquin Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final, giga, legendary, superhuman, beyond the bounds of reality thank you to our That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, okay, Calvin Elder.